Hey guys, we're here in Carmel, Indiana at a really cool furniture store called John Kirk Furniture. It was recommended that I come here and check it out. It's just a huge, cool old furniture store, and it also has a lot of ceiling fans in it. And I just so happened to run into Fan17, who I've spoken to on YouTube before, and he's commented on some of my ceiling fan videos. And so we're going to go through the store, and we're going to film some things together. And he was just starting to tell us about these here in the lobby. What about these?
These are classic styles. I'm guessing these replaced something, and I'm not sure what.
They probably did, because they're newer.
Yeah, and this is an older store. You can tell, like, the intercom's old and stuff, and the wood panelings.
Yeah, that's true. What about these back in here? Do you know what these are?
These are Harvard's Tempos, I think. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce them, but I'm guessing these replace something too.
Because yeah, I don't generally know the newer stuff other than Fanimation, so I don't recognize these at all. But they're not bad looking as far as newer fans go. This is racks and racks and racks of, what are these, carpet samples?
Yeah, there's like all. Yeah, it's like carpet, flooring.
Okay, I don't know. Let's go this way.
Okay.
One of the things I love about these old furniture stores is it's like a maze. There's a million places you can go, and every time you turn around, there's something new that you haven't seen before.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to go slow.
Okay.
It's hard because I walk fast, but I want everybody to see everything and to kind of experience what it's like to be here. So we came in the front door, and we turned left, and look at this beautiful room here.
Yeah, this is really nice, like with the lights and stuff.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, and I also love the wood beam ceiling.
I do too. You and I agree about that.
Yeah.
Now, there aren't any fans in this area. If you were to pick some, what would you pick?
Probably the same kind that are over there, like the brass, the antique brass. I'm not sure what they are.
Well, let's go look and see.
Yeah, it's that one all the way at the end over there.
I can kind of see it off in the distance. Let's go look.
Yeah.
This is a cool lamp. Look at this lamp. It looks like some of these stacked M&Ms.
Yeah, I was noticing it earlier too.
Yeah. So this looks like a Murray Feiss.
Yeah.
They were a company that a lot of furniture stores sold, so that wouldn't surprise me. It's a cool fan. I like the older bell canopy versions better, but this is still pretty cool.
They have more down that way too.
Okay, well we'll have to
In a second.
look at those.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I'm not sure why it's on reverse, because a lot of the fans in the store are on forward.
They probably just don't know any better.
Yeah.
They probably just don't know or care.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go over here. Let's see some other ones. Now, after I leave here, I'm headed over to Fanimation. I don't know if you guys would want to come. I'm asking your mother. I don't.
I'm a sitter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think we're going to a flea market in Plainfield because they have them.
Ooh,
I'm not sure, but
that sounds fun. How long have you been his sitter?
3 years?
So you're used to this.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Those are our outings.
Other than the fact that we didn't have technology like this when I was a kid, this was the kind of thing I would have been into. We just didn't have camera phones or anything, or YouTube. So this is another Murray Feiss, also going in reverse. And then I see a third one over here.
that's going in reverse again.
Yeah, they just wanted those in reverse. But then there's these white things in here that are going forward. You know what they are?
They have a logo on them.
Let's see if we can read it.
Yeah.
There's 4 of them. Can you see that in the group shot? Group shot of all 4. They look maybe they're 20 years old. They're not vintage, but they're not. Oh, they're more Murray Feiss.
Oh, they are.
I would not have known that. I kind of like that these 2 are just close up to that wall.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah. And if you step back here, you can get one of those in the shot and get the older Murray Feisses in the shot. So it's a pretty cool shot. My phone's not reacting. There we go. So this is pretty cool, but I think there's even cooler fans elsewhere in the store, as we're about to find out.
Yeah.
So we don't want to spoil the surprise. Let's see, is there anything?
They do have this old vintage-looking intercom system.
Oh, that's cool.
Throughout the store. There's one down there, and they're like in all the different rooms and stuff.
Well, look at these rooms that go back here. So this is just more of the same, right? We've already been through this area.
We've been in this exact area, but it's kind of part of the main part of the store.
I see something that looks like fan blades spinning over here.
Yep, those are Fanimations.
Fanimations? Wow. I guess I'm skipping ahead because there's an area back there we haven't covered, but I'm going to skip ahead and see what this Fanimation is. Oh, wow. They have a Punka.
Yeah.
And they have, I can't remember if this is called maybe a Treventi, is that right?
I think.
Did you say they had the remote for this?
Yep, right there.
Oh. Is there one for the Punka or?
I don't know.
Well, let's look and see. Where's the motor? There's the motor. And the wire for the motor goes in there. Is there a switch back here? Well, let's run this Treventi through the paces. That looks like low.
Yep.
I'm just calling it a Treventi. That might not even be right.
Yeah.
To medium. I feel some air from it. See how high. I'm not sure if it's even responding to the remote. Are you noticing a difference?
Yeah. No, the red light's not blinking at all, so it might be dead. The remote's battery. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe something's wrong. We should get Tom Frampton over here. He wouldn't want a Fanimation product anywhere to be dead.
There's another one over here, too.
Okay, well, we haven't seen this area in back yet, so I want to, go back there first, and then we'll come back this way. I kind of skipped ahead here, and that was wrong of me. I shouldn't have done that.
Okay.
Oh, whoops. Almost dropped it.
Yeah.
I think, there we go. Got to stop. Let's try high now. Battery must be weak. I had to be really close to it to get it to react.
Okay.
I'm looking at the wire for that Punka. I can kind of follow it. Okay. I don't even see how this one's wired up. They have the wire concealed on this one. So I did manage to get it off. Offed. Have you seen any of the new videos I put up from Fanimation?
Yep, I have.
I put up a whole bunch yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I haven't seen those ones.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we gotten it to spin down to a stop. This is kind of a cool looking fan. I discontinued it. Is there a light in there? Not that I can get on. Okay, I'm going to put it back to low. Okay. Let's see if we missed anything over this way. Because I didn't go back here. I wonder if there are any fans back here. Oh, wait, I saw some. I'm going to go this way first.
Okay.
Because I don't want to miss anything. Here's a stock room, maybe. Any fans in there?
No.
No fans in there. Some cool old fluorescent lights, though. I don't see any fans. Oh, there's a whole big room back there. I'm going to look this way first.
Yeah.
This place is huge.
Yeah. When I first came in here, someone told me it was the size of a football field.
I wonder if they're exaggerating or if they're right.
Yes, they're probably right.
So do you know any of the other kids that are into fans? Do you know Reese or...
I know Reese, Zach.
There should be some industrials in here, but there aren't. But there's a Fanimation there.
Yeah,
Sitting.
The lead's broken.
Yeah, poor thing. Well, Zach and Reese will both be here on the 12th.
You those
Yep.
are here in
At Fanimation.
the store.
No, at Fanimation.
Okay.
Let's go see what... Is that a Fanimation? It's got 5... No, it's 4. I don't know. Okay, so that is a... It's a poor Palisade. You have seen better days. I wonder if they realize how cheap those blades are to replace. Okay. Let's go this way. I'm going to break the rules and just stick my head in here. Oh, it's just... Okay. Okay, we were in this section not too long ago. I like these old fluorescent lights. I don't know if they can see in the video. This one takes 3 bulbs and the middle one is missing.
Yeah.
And then this one takes 4 bulbs and the rightmost 2 are burned out.
Yeah.
So that's kind of random. They're not even the same.
Yeah, these ones have 2 bulbs, but like this one has 1 bulb that's
Yeah.
missing.
Those aren't as vintagey though. That's why I didn't. So let's look in here. We already stuck our head in there, remember? There wasn't anything in there except for those. And here's where I thought I saw some ceiling fans.
Yeah, there are fans in here.
Oh, what are they?
They're banvils, more banvil. And they're unplugged.
Actually, these are HRSs.
Oh, they are?
Yep, you can tell because they're rounded on the bottom and they have a little sticker.
Yeah. It looks like some are HRS, some are banvil. They look similar in some ways.
Well, I think everything that I've seen here so far has been HRS. Because HRS was a company that they had some of their fans made, and then they bought some fans from Banvil and Envirofan and put their labels on them.
Okay, so yeah,
So-
they are all HRS.
You can tell because they'll say HRS on the sticker on the bottom.
Yeah.
They are unplugged. I wonder if they originally plugged into that track plate there.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking.
I wonder why they unplugged them. I guess they just don't want air to move back in here. No way to get those turned on.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep moving. Let's go back where that other Fanimation was. Is there anything in here? There's a little room over here. Nope. This is a nice dining room table, though.
Yeah.
Be a great place for the family Thanksgiving. Okay, I recognize this section. Up here's where the,
Animation.
yeah. I want to figure out how to turn on that punka. Let's see, the cord is up there. It's plugged into something. It runs down there. And then goes... And then I don't see it anymore. Maybe it... I don't know.
That would be really cool if we could turn it on.
Well, you want to go ask them and see if they know how to turn on the... Because they said they know how to turn on the Fanimations, just not all the industrial fans and stuff, so maybe they do know.
Okay, yeah, this one also has a remote. It's right there.
Okay, let's
Yeah, let's...
go through the speeds on this one. I'll put on low. Medium. High. That one moves some good air.
Yeah.
And off.
And is this a Sandella? I think.
You know, I don't know the model names of the older ones. I called the other one a Treventi, but that was probably wrong. This could be a Sandella.
Yeah, it looks like a Sandella.
Okay. Let's put it back on low. Okay, have we already been this way?
Not, well, we saw the banvils in there, but we haven't actually videoed.
Well, I'm talking about with the camera. I'm talking about with the filming.
No.
So, how do we get back to where we first come in the store?
This way.
Okay. Here. Now, do you know, does anybody actually know how to turn on the Fanimation one that goes like this?
Probably be in a light switch back there
No,
someplace.
it should be a remote on the wall.
Okay, we found the two remotes for the two Fanimations that hang normally, but we couldn't find the remotes for it's called a Punka fan. It's the Asian influenced one that they just go back and forth like this.
Right.
We found the remote for this one. That was the one there. We couldn't figure out where because there's the motor for it.
Right.
And we wanted to see if we could see that
That's
one.
the remote for that one.
Right.
Well, because I know this one squeaked horribly.
So maybe they just. Well, you should get call Fanimation. They'll send somebody over here. They don't want any of their products in the out in the open that are, you know,
Right.
a display model that's defective or noisy or something like that. They'll come out here and take care of it for you.
Someone's taking the remote. So it can be turned on.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. We got plenty of other fans to see, don't we, Brian?
Yeah, we do.
So, yeah, I'm going to be the only one there this weekend, but next time I'm there and somebody else is there, I'll mention it to them and see if they
Okay.
want to send someone. Okay, so now, this is when you first walk in. You may remember this from the start of the video. And instead of, when you're walking in, instead of going, which direction is this? Instead of going left, we're going to go right.
Yep.
And these are actually HRSs as well.
Yep.
But they look like they might have been bought from Envirofan or Banvil. Now, we found the control for these. So let's turn them off and watch them spin down. We found the control for 3 of the 6.
Yeah.
That one's got some bearing problems. And it's a solid state control, but it's shorted. It's just high and off. I checked. So, I'm going to turn it down. And you can see these 3 here are the 3, and then there's another 3 there that we couldn't find the control for. We can keep looking if you want to. It's got to be somewhere on that side of the...
Yeah.
So, I don't see this version too often with the little flat bottom. Those don't turn up very often. I've also never seen this vaulted ceiling canopy before. That's a new one.
Oh yeah, the canopy.
Yeah, I've seen a, this must be HRS's vaulted ceiling canopy. I've seen an Envirofan branded one, but not this. See if I can get where this one is. Oh yeah, I can get right under it. Can you tell which one's going to stop first? Looks like the one with the bad bearings.
Yeah,
That would make sense.
that makes sense.
Yep. So some of these have a gold stripe and some have a bronze stripe, but they're the same shape of motor, so that's interesting. Can I get them all in one shot? Yeah, I can. Okay, that one is stopped and the far one there is stopped, but this one here is still going. Okay. You want to turn it back on?
Yep,
You want to do the honors?
sure.
I'm going to see if I can get in a position where I can get them all three on camera, and then I'll let you know when I'm ready, and you go ahead and pull the switch. I just can't tell if that far one's on camera or not. Okay, go ahead. Okay. I wish I could find the switch for the other ones. I'm thinking it must be along this wall, since that's where it was with the other three. We'll take a quick look, maybe we can find it. Here's a light switch. A couple light switches. Didn't seem to do anything. Anything here? No. Here's a couple light switches, but I think we checked these before and they didn't do it. No. No, what's in here? Could be in here. If it is, it's buried. How about this one? This is certainly hard to... Oh, because that carpet. Let's put the carpet back down. Okay, well, let's see here. There's one in here. Nope. All that work for naught. Well, I guess we're out of luck on those.
Yeah.
There's another switch over here. But again, I'm thinking it's going to be a rotary dial like the first ones. Could just be that all three of those are dead.
Yeah, that is possible because this one let the canopies fall down.
Yeah, but that usually just happens from wobbling, not from dying. So, well, let's go this way. We tried. I guess it could be another switch back here, where the first switch was. It would make more sense that it would be. Nope. Well, I'm out of ideas for now. We tried.
If we find one later.
Yeah, we can always keep looking. We did ask permission first, by the way, for anybody wondering. You know, if it's just one switch and we know where it is, sometimes discreetly, I'll do it. But, anything. So I wonder if any of these affects these fans in here. You show us what we got in here?
Yeah, Hunt Originals. These are my favorite through the entire store.
I turned the switch off. Let's see if that turned the fans off.
Hi, how are you?
How you doing?
Good. Can I help you with anything? Or?
We were just taking some video of the fans in the store. We asked permission in front.
Okay.
So,
I just saw the lights flash
Yeah, we were trying to figure out how to turn on the fans that weren't on.
Okay.
And we did ask as well, and they said it was okay. Are you one of the owners?
I'm John Kirk, yes.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you. Can somebody hold this? I'm Dan.
No, you're fine. I didn't want to interrupt.
That's okay.
I just, well, we, with some of the lights when they flash, it's kind of like, uh-oh, we got a breaker going.
Oh, no.
Something like that, so.
So
No, you're fine.
no, yeah, I work with Fanimation, and I also work with those interested who collect older ceiling fans, kids that are into ceiling fans, and such like that. And I was recommended to come here both because it was kind of a cool, big older store, and because there's a lot of different ceiling fans installed, both some of the new Fanimations on display and some older ones. I was actually going to leave my name and number, too. If any of the older ones ever get removed, even if they don't work, I'd be interested in them.
Okay.
You don't happen to know where these mystery switches are that we can't find, do you?
Which ones are you looking for?
There's 6 in the main room here, and we can only figure out how to turn on 3 of them.
Those are hardwired, so I have to actually hit a light breaker to shut those off.
Okay.
There's no actually adjustments for them. They just wired them into the lights.
So that their breaker is off?
Well, when I turn a light off, they go off.
Okay.
So they run 7 days a week the whole time we're open.
Well, the question is the ones that aren't running now, we wanted to see if we could get those to run.
I can start looking around.
If,
Honestly, I mean, this place is
that's what they told us in front. We looked around for a while, and we couldn't find anything, but...
There's some of them in here that's not running?
Yeah.
Let me just see if there's some breakers or something like that.
Meanwhile, we're going to continue taking a look in here. So see, we got the Hunter Originals to go off. That's pretty cool that the owners. So let's turn these back on. Let's see these go. Oops, wrong one. Interesting that one goes faster than the other one. That one's probably set to high. There's another Fanimation back here. You want to see if we can find the remote?
Yeah. I was looking for it earlier, but I didn't.
Well, let's take a look.
Yeah, I thought I guess.
They like this model, whatever this is. They got a lot of these. Here it is. So let's, right here. You want to do the honors?
Sure.
So I set it to low. Hit medium?
No. Low.
Okay. You want to take it to medium?
Sure. Medium.
I see a difference. You want to take it to high?
High.
That's pretty cool. Okay. You want to hit,
Off.
yeah. The originals are very powerful, huh?
Yeah.
You can really feel the air from that one. You really like the originals, huh?
Yep.
Do you have any fans in your collection yet?
Yeah.
What do you have?
There's like about 15 or so.
Oh, wow. That's a pretty impressive collection. Do you have any originals?
No, I don't.
You gotta find one.
Yeah.
I keep calling all these. You have the remote still?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
You want me to turn it back on?
Turn it back on low as soon as it's done spinning down. I'll make sure we put it back where you found it.
Okay.
Okay, why don't you hand it to me? I'll put it back on the thing. Okay, let's keep moving. Did we have any luck?
Those two are unhooked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we stole power from them.
Okay. That explains that.
Because all of them were actually on that one switch.
That's what I assumed.
So, okay.
You ready to keep moving?
Checker.
Okay, let's go over here. Well, I'm following you. You seem to know where to go.
Yeah.
Is there a space back here?
Yeah, there is.
What's back here?
It's more HRS.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go back here and look. Oh, now that's a gold line relabeled.
Yep, it's an HRS. It has the logo.
Yep. That's an Envirofan gold line relabeled for HRS.
He said you may turn it on.
Do we know where the dial is?
Yeah, it's right over there.
For this one here?
Yeah, and there's another one over there.
Okay, well do me a favor and turn and start this one. Well, first before you do it, oh, I see him. Okay.
And then there's one over there too.
Well, let's turn them both to low. Let's turn them all the way to low.
Pull the ladder shelf out slightly.
Oh, we can do it without that. We don't have to move it. It's not You sure that's for this? Because it's not turning.
It isn't? No, I think that's...
Yeah, it's not for this.
I thought it was.
It might be for different ones, but they're not for these.
Oh, that one's going back there.
Well, there's always a possibility. Okay, so we know kind of where the control would be.
Yeah.
So let's see if there's a similar thing here. No. Possibility they stole power from it too. Could also be dead. Let's see, no, bearings aren't stuck. Oh yeah, that is pretty stuck. That's probably what that is.
Yeah.
Here, I need something to whop it with. Where is it? I don't want to stand on their beautiful couch.
Okay.
So let's find here. Turn the control to high. Yep, it's just stuck. Here, can you hold my phone?
Sure.
I'm going to see if I can, I just film the fan. Let's see if I can get it to move. I'm trying not to. Poor thing. Nope, there's no hope for that one. So let's figure out what that one is and turn it off.
Yeah, and then the other one I saw the fan over there changes.
Here, do me a favor. Stand by that fan there.
This.
Stand by that one. Can you hear it buzzing? Okay, tell me when the buzzing goes away. Did it go away? You know what's interesting though? I wonder if these two are on the same control. And this other control goes to something else.
Yeah, they do have two more black banvils in the...
Okay. Because when I turned off the one that turned off that one.
Yeah.
So we'll leave those off for now and we'll see what happens. You're giving away all the coolness though. You're telling people what we were going to see before we see it. They're not going to be as surprised.
Sorry.
That's okay. So, back here you said? Here's that one.
Yeah. It's more down that way.
Down here? No, here's an office.
Yeah, it's through those doors over there.
Okay. Nope, these aren't on those same controls because these are going full force right now.
Yeah.
Looking for a control for them. Not back there.
I did see something over there.
Let's see if we can find it. Interesting that these have the, yep, there it is. These have the bell canopies. So let's see if this is the control. Yep. Hey guys, we're still at John Kirk Furniture just ran out of video time, so I had to start a new video. These are black gold lines relabeled for HRS, and they have the old canopy. So while these are spinning down, let's go check out that white one in the other area. See if we can get a good video of that one white one that wasn't locked up.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back and we'll do a full video of these. How does that sound?
Perfect.
So, that one over there is locked up. This one over here is still spinning down. So we gotta wait for them all to spin down before we can go through a video. It's kind of funny how they built that wall to be just below the fan.
Yeah.
So we'll wait for this one first, and this one will probably stop first since we turned it off first. I didn't realize we were still so close to these. I think he's mistaken about them being disconnected. I think either they're dead or there's a switch for them that we don't know about because there's nothing nearby them to steal power from.
Yeah.
Like that one in the center, there's nothing that they would have stolen power from. Unless they're talking about these conduits. Maybe. But then whatever was wired into the conduit would be on the variable speed control. That wouldn't be right. So I don't think that's the case.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll never know. Okay, this one's ready. Do you want to do the control, or what do you want to do?
How about we do the control? How about you do the control and I film it from back there, since I
Okay.
can really get a good view.
Well, I'll tell you what then. Let me ask your babysitter if she can hold my camera so we can get a good... is she still around here?
Yeah, she's over there.
Can you do me a favor? Just hold the camera on the fan here. I'm going to go to the control. The control's in a different area. Do you mind?
I don't mind.
Okay, well, thank you so much. Okay. I'm going to go do it, Brian. You ready?
Yep.
I got to find it again. They were kind of tucked away. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Wait, where are the controls?
They're behind.
Okay.
Oh,
Ready for low?
yes.
That's low.
Yes.
I'm going to turn you to control a quarter turn to medium low.
Okay.
I'm going to turn it another quarter turn to medium.
Yes.
I'm going to turn another quarter turn to high.
Yep. Oh, you can feel the air.
Yeah, I'm going to go over there for a second and feel the air myself. These are very powerful. These are among the most powerful fans ever made. Even with that wall right there.
Yeah.
Now, if you notice, there's two controls, one above the other. One control does these two fans, so the other control must do some other fans somewhere else either we haven't found or were removed.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm going to turn it off so it can spin down. You ready for spin down, Brian?
Yep.
Funny, that one would be almost completely locked up and the other one still spins so freely. I bet anything that the one over there that's locked up probably was the victim of a roof leak.
Yeah.
Because water runs down inside it.
Because back in that warehouse, we noticed that there was some roof leaks over in that area.
It happens with older
That
buildings.
explains it.
Yeah. Am I in your video? Sorry. I don't think your viewers want to just see my back. Not when my face is so pretty. I'm copying your video because you're zoomed in on it. See? Oops, there it is. Yeah, it's a good spin down on this one. I'm going to leave these off because that other one over there is locked up.
Yeah.
And I don't think they care if they're on or off, so we'll just leave them off.
When we came in, it was on low.
Yeah.
So did you know that the founder of HRS also lives in Carmel, Indiana?
Wow.
HRS was based here.
Yep.
You live in Carmel, or?
No, I live kind of in the Zionsville area.
So you're really close to Fanimation.
Yeah.
Well, that's really cool.
Yep.
So this flea market you're going to later, do you know what kind of fans they have?
Not at all. I don't even know if they have fans. I just know it's an older looking building, so they
Might have fans.
probably will.
So it smells like, do I smell coffee?
Mm-hmm.
Does it smell good?
It tastes good.
Oh, that's your coffee that I'm smelling. I'm just thinking to myself, coffee sounds great right about now. I think I've got some in the car, but it'll probably be cold by the time I go back out there. That's what microwaves are for.
They were kind enough to offer me a cup of ice.
Oh, nice. It came from here. Yeah. A long spin down on this one.
Yep.
Good God, it's still going.
Yeah.
When for long spin downs like this, I feel like the Jeopardy music should be playing. Yep. See, I don't care about watching it slow to a stop, but whenever I do a video of a fan and I don't put that in there, I get dozens of comments from irate children
Yeah.
who want to see it slow all the way down. Why didn't you spin down?
Yeah.
So I make sure to include it. It is useful in determining fan health, so we know this one has healthy bearings because of how long it's taking to spin down.
Yeah.
I'm going to go get some shots of it from the other side of the wall, because it's kind of ironic that they built the wall just under the fan. It's a wall fan. You know, there's another guy that's into fans that lives in this area. His name is Bradley.
Bradley Scott?
No, Bradley Anderson, I think.
Yeah.
And he's older. I think he's probably in his early 20s, but he is like a child in some ways. Okay, let's do those black ones, or brown ones rather.
Yep.
Now let me ask you a question. After we do those brown ones, have we done the entire store?
Yep.
We haven't missed anything?
Not that I've seen. And I've been here a couple times, so.
Okay, I'm going to do the control on these because I think it's a different sort of control. It
Yeah.
didn't seem like a traditional fan control.
Yeah, it seems like one they add.
Yeah. The only difference, I think it starts on low. So let's check it out. It looks like it could also be a dimmer switch. Sometimes that happens. Come on, fans. The camera, rather. What am I? Yeah, I'm trying to get the camera to behave, not the fans. Hey guys, I lost some of my footage there, so we're going to do a little bit of it over. Hopefully we don't miss anything. So, we're here in the game area of John Kirk Furniture, and there are these two black gold lines relabeled for HRS. This is the uncommon version with the stepped motor and the bell canopy. I have a couple of these in white labeled Envirofan. So it's interesting that they transitioned motors and lower canopies before upper canopies. So we're just going to go through the speeds on these. These might be the only fans in the entire store that are on a speed control. And everything works properly. The speed control works properly. Both fans work properly. There we go, low. Because the other two gold lines on a speed control, one of them is locked up. We assume that some water leaked into the roof and got in the bearings. And then there are those bronze line looking things. 3 of them work, 3 of them don't. And the speed control is shorted to high. And then the originals aren't out of control. One's on high, one's on low. So these sure get a nice slow, low speed, don't they?
Yep.
Are you like me? Do you like a nice slow, low speed like this?
Yeah. Both low and high are very good, but sometimes high isn't my favorite because sometimes it does blow a whole mess of air. But low speeds are very good.
I'm going to try to gauge the control and turn it a quarter turn to medium low. Do you know what speed these were on when you first came in?
They were on full power high.
Okay. Try to turn another quarter turn. Oh, another quarter turn is high. So not a huge range in this control. So, gold lines are among the very most powerful fans. So these are moving a lot of air.
Okay, my iPad just ran out of space, so that's all the footage I can take, but I think I got all the fans.
Yeah, because you, hopefully... Yeah, that's so disappointing that I lost that, but you got everything, though. Okay, well, I'm going to spin these down, and you can help me with the commentary for mine, then.
Yeah.
So, I don't know how iPads work. Can you get, like, an SD card for it to get more space, or...?
No, you cannot. You kind of have, it's actually kind of hard for it to get room, like I'll have to find some videos to delete,
So once you put your videos on YouTube?
Yep,
Well, once you put them on YouTube, you can delete them.
yep, that's what I've done.
Or he can put them on the home computer.
Yeah.
All not with iMac, or Apple, I mean, Apple wants you to delete it from the iPad, it deletes everything, so I can't do that unless someone saves it, because I use iMovie to edit my videos, so.
You didn't get these spinning down. Do you want me to send you my footage of these spinning down?
No thanks.
Okay.
You'll go on and find your site.
Okay. It's really cool that you just happened to come here at the same time I did. I was going to come earlier this week, and I'm glad I didn't. I was going to come earlier today and I slept in, so I ran into I think the ceiling fan page at a Habitat store in Illinois.
Yeah.
So you every so often you run into people that like ceiling fans, and it's pretty cool.
Yep.
Which one do you think is going to stop first?
This one.
Which one?
This one.
That's what I would guess too. The one closest to me?
Yeah, but it's still hard to tell.
It is hard to tell. Just to hedge the bet, I'll pick the other one.
Yeah.
So one of us will be right. I've moved to this side of the room, even though the control's on the other side, because the sunlight's coming in from here, and that way I'm not filming against the glare. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because sunlight shining on a fan gives you a better shot. There we go. Normally I hit the camera to focus it, and it just hasn't been cooperating today, so I have to keep hitting it. I don't know. I might be in the money on this one. What do I get if I win?
$1.
$1?
Yep.
You're on. And if you win, you get $1.
Have you a dollar?
Not with me. I'm sure you have $1.
PayPal. Uh-oh. You better hurry up and go over there and push it with something to make it... Otherwise, you're going to be out $1.
Congratulations.
I'm a whole $1 richer. But the crazy part is I was going to guess that one too, just based on how they were slowing down. And the only reason I guessed the other one was because you beat me to that one.
Yeah.
So I would have guessed the same thing you had. Let me think about all the things I'm going to get with my $1. Get a double cheeseburger from McDonald's. You could get, I think, 2 gumballs. You can get a candy bar. You can get a can of soda. Nothing healthy. You can't get anything healthy with $1. Can you? You probably get an apple.
Maybe.
Cup of coffee. I'm a rich man. Okay, what speed should we put him on? Like a medium or something, you think?
Probably.
Okay.
Just so there isn't a lot of air going around in here because...
There we go. Okay, now I gotta do that other gold line again. Still pretty fast. I'll turn it down a little bit. Okay, you can help me do the other one?
Sure.
Because I got to do it again. I lost all that footage. So there's 2 in this area here. I'm not sure how much footage we got of them before my camera decided that it was going to be uncooperative. One is right on top of that wall there. They built the wall just up to the fan blades. The other one is over here. And this one over here we discovered is locked up. So, and they built a wall under that one too. I'm just now noticing that. The roof must have leaked there and leaked some water in. Here are 2 controls. One control does both of these fans, and the other control, I don't know what it does. So, that's the 2. You can hear that one buzzing. And there's this one over there. Let's go check it out on low. Okay, let's go over here. Finally figure out how to find the controls each time they're next to the breaker box. Medium low. The one over there sure is loud. Medium. And high. Hey Brian, you want to do me a favor?
Yep.
I'm gonna try and show on camera what I did to this one before. Try to get it going. If you can hold the. That's too fragile. I'll use the book again. Just hold the camera for me. You can hear it buzzing. I think I used this book. You know what? Nope. There's no hope for it. At the very least, requires WD-40. Want to go get the other one on high?
Like go get it or...
Go film it, yeah.
Okay.
Sure you do feel some air from that, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go turn it off. You wanna get the spin down for me?
Sure.
Okay, just keep the camera on the fan and try to hold it real steady and make slow movements. We don't want anybody getting sick there. Well, I hope you'll come on one of the group Fanimation trips with me.
Yep, probably.
And have your parents or somebody send me an email or add me on Facebook or something, and we'll make sure that next time I'm in town we can do something that involves fans.
Yep.
Who are you on Facebook?
Just Dan Newman or Dan Spiffy Newman. Just if you type in Dan Spiffy, I'll come up. So how many days a week do you have them?
I have him, like, if he's out of school. Right now his parents are out of town, so I have
Okay.
him for 4 days in a row.
Okay.
But he's at the point where he's got enough school and activities
Right.
that he doesn't need anybody regularly.
So it's the part-time.
Yeah. It's It's just like during school breaks and like
Okay.
now as his parents are out of town.
Okay. Sure. Seems like it might be pretty fun if all you have to do is just go places where ceiling fans are.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot worse things to be interested in. So you're 13 now? Is that what you said?
Yep.
You got a girlfriend yet?
No.
I
Not
think
really.
how old you're supposed to be. I think I waited until I was 16, maybe 15. That's what, 7th grade?
Yep. You got it.
Yeah. I had to think about what grade my daughter was in and then add a couple years.
Is she in 5th grade?
4th, I think. I gotta remember. Yeah.
So what brought you down to Indy?
I'm doing some work for Fanimation in the museum there.
Okay.
I come down here probably about 6 times a year for them. Like once a year to actually do some work there, and then the rest of the times with groups of kids and other adults that are interested in fans, and we do the tours and the group trips and things like that. So I'll be back again next week. I'm going back, actually I'm driving back later today. This is on my list of things to do before I head out of town. Just checked out of my hotel this morning, and
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we've gone through downtown Zionsville.
Mhm.
It's a smaller. Have you been through downtown Zionsville?
Yeah.
We'll go through the different buildings in there.
I haven't been, and if I have time, I might go today. There's a True Value Hardware in Zionsville that's loaded with fans.
We've been there, and the guy that actually installed the fan still works there.
Really?
Yes, and he gave us a bunch of information.
Well, that's cool. I'm sure they just took the fans right off the shelf. That's what most True Values did.
Yeah, but he can tell you which ones were wired where. And
You remember his name?
Nope.
I'm afraid I don't. But we just happened to chance. He was looking for one in like the paint shop area, and the guy showed us where the controls were for all of them and all that.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what kind of controls they were on?
The same type as these ones are on right now. They were also HRS fans.
And they were HRS.
Oh, that's a different hardware store that I'm thinking of. The one I'm thinking of is filled with Emersons.
Oh, this
Oh, I know that one. Yeah, that's True Value, and it also has a turn of the century Emerson looking fan in the back room.
Really?
Yeah.
where's that one at?
That one's by that subway over kind of where that splash pad is.
Oh, okay.
You know where I'm talking about? We've been in there a couple times.
Yeah.
Which one's closer to here?
Probably the one that you're going to.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking about stopping there if I had time. I need to go by Fanimation, but I might stop there first if I think about it. I've completely forgotten about it until it came up in conversation. I'm like, oh yeah, I meant to stop through there. Okay, it looks like this one's about wrapping up.
Yep.
You're gonna hand me the... Thank you for helping me, and it's been so much fun to go through the store and the fans with you. Did we miss anything?
Not that I can recall.
We sure did get a lot of HRSs, and we got some Murray Feiss, and we got some Fanimation, and even some Hunter Originals. That's about as cool as it gets, I think.
Yep.
Well, and big thank you to John Kirk Furniture for accommodating us, and thanks for watching.